Wow, check out this net profit. It's an amazing 611%. Even we were not expecting that. Hello, dear Doolittle traders. Today we will take you through two very well known and very frequently used indicators, which are Bollinger Bands and RSI. More importantly, we will tell you why you are not making money with them and what you need to do to make money with them. As usual, we will test everything online in front of you to make sure that you understand the difference between a winning strategy and a losing one. We will test a lot of good and bad strategies. Uh, we created uh, some software with these two indicators, and as usual, the backtester of the best strategy will be open to your use completely for free. You can find the link to that backtester in the description of this video. You can use it completely for free to test this strategy on your favorite coin and on your favorite time frame. And as a result, you will be able to find the most profitable indicator settings and risk reward ratio for you. But first, please make sure you watch the video and make sure you understand how you should use it. You can also use this backtester as a signal creator for your live trades. Let's start with Bollinger Bands. Let's type Bollinger Band to Google search. When you do that, you will see hundreds of explanations for Bollinger Band. And almost every one of them will tell you something like this. Bollinger Bands, created by John Bollinger in 1980. It contains two lines placed at the top and bottom of the moving averages and show the volatility level of the price. You will see these kind of explanations everywhere. And here comes the most important part. Most of the explanations say that these two lines determine the possible upper and lower limits of the price. So when price gets closer to the upper band, it is expected to use the line as a resistance, and when price gets closer or hits the bottom line, that line will act like a support. This part of the explanation is the reason why you are losing money. We know that you did not understand what we are talking about, but you will in a couple of minutes, okay? Now, let's open a Bollinger Band on a chart and see the details. In this video, we will test Solana, which was very volatile this year. We made a lot of money with Solana as well. First, we will test the strategy which is explained in most of the Bollinger Band strategies. If the price crosses over the upper band, we will consider that the coin is overbought and the price will fall. So we will open a short position. If the price crosses under the bottom line, then we will consider that the coin is oversold and price will go up. So we will open a long position. Let's check the results if this strategy is really profitable. Don't worry about the numbers below for now. We have not adjusted the settings according to this chart yet. As always, before we start testing, we should go to settings and we should change the contracts to USD first. Once we do that, we can open the results. You can see them below. The strategy uses exactly the same logic of Bollinger Band. We take the 20-day moving average as a center line and drew two lines, one at the top and one at the bottom, which are calculated with two standard deviations. We are on Solana 1-hour chart. We are scanning 1 year performance for the time being. Our risk reward ratio is 1:1, and as you can see, with this setup, we are losing money. This is the reason why you are losing money. Okay, let's try 1 to 5 risk reward ratio. Since we are on 1-hour chart, 2 ATR is around 4%. So our stop will be on 4 and our take profit will be on 20%. Let's type these here. Take profit will be 20, both for long and short positions. And as you can see, there is still no profit. We are still losing money by using the Bollinger Band as explained in most of the sources that you read. Let's try 2% to 10%. Nope, it doesn't make money at all. This is the proof that why you should not use Bollinger Band like this. If we check the chart, we can see it works sometimes, but sometimes does not make us money. In most of the cases, price crosses under the bottom line. Right after the cross, price kept going down. And this is why you lost money. Because you don't know how long it will stay under the lower band. Okay? That is the main reason why we are losing money on the Bollinger Band. By the way, you may think why our software didn't give any signal on this area. Let us explain. We created our code to give us the signal only when crossover or cross under starts. If we create a signal for every bar which is closed above or below Bollinger Band lines, we will see consecutive signals once the price crosses above the line and stays there for a while. And this will kill your trading bot on big trends. That's why we generated the code something like this. When it gives us a signal like let's check this sell signal here. For next signal, it waits for the price to move to the other side of the center line, which we call price normalization. It may give another sell signal, but only when the price gets normalized at least one time, okay? It does not generate the signal for every bar closing above the upper line. It doesn't make sense because we are already in the position, right? We don't need another sell signal until the price normalizes or until we hit our stop or take profit targets. Okay, but let's check this one. There's a sell signal here too. And for the next one, it waits for the price to go below the center line, and once we see that, now our software can generate either a new sell or a buy signal. Since the strategy itself is not profitable, this detail may not be important, but we are going to protect this approach on the winning ones as well. So that is the reason why it is important for you to understand this detail. For example, let's check this signal. Price crosses under the lower band. We are expecting an upward movement since we consider that this is an oversold status. But it is not the case. As you can see, you should not follow the Google explanations about how Bollinger Band should be used because we don't know for how long the price will stay under the lower band. Okay, let us tell you how you should use Bollinger Band. When the price crosses over the upper line, it tells us there is something extraordinary happening. It tells us a big trend may be coming on this direction. We should not expect a downward movement here. Yes, crossing over the upper line means an overbought condition, but you can never tell when this overbought condition will end. You should surf with this powerful movement instead of expecting it to hit the upper band and go back. All of the big trends start with price crossing over the upper line. There is not even one exception to this. We can see a lot of false buy signals where price didn't go up, but continued to go down very powerfully once the price crossed the lower band. We should not chase the reversal, but we should catch this powerful movement and powerful trend beginning. Okay, this is how we should use it. Statistically, catching a big trend beginning is more likely than catching a price reversal with Bollinger Band. You will see the backtested proof very shortly. Now let us show you how Doolittle Trader team would use Bollinger Band if we wanted to. Let's open the new strategy tester. I will close the previous one. Okay, let us explain how our strategy works. Unlike the previous strategy, this strategy considers that there will be a powerful movement on the same direction when price crosses above or under the top and bottom lines. So, once the price crosses above the upper line, we will open a long position, and once the price crosses under the bottom line, we will open a short position to catch the big wave. This is not the real number, by the way. We should go to settings as usual. We will change the contracts to USD once again. We are again on Solana 1 hour chart. And as you can see, at least we are not losing money with 1-to-1 risk and reward ratio. But remember, we are after big waves. So let's change the risk and reward ratio to 1 to 5. Okay. As you can see, we have started to make some real money here within a year. It is still not as much as we want, but it is something. Especially success rate is very low. 8 out of 10 positions will hit the stop, but winning 2 positions will compensate every loss, and on top of that leave some profit to us. That's the math under high risk and reward ratio usage. You are not after high success rate, but once you hit the target, only a couple of times, all of your losses will be gone and you will make some profit. Okay, now let's check 4 to 20. Okay, 20. Net profit decreased. No. So in 1 hour chart, 2 to 10 seems to be working better. Okay, this is how you should use Bollinger Band. We still do not recommend you to use Bollinger Band on its own, by itself. Although it makes some money, it is still risky. At the end of this video, you will understand how Bollinger Band and RSI are used together to get the most out of these two very popular indicators. But we recommend that you continue watching the video and understand the details of RSI too. Okay, if you're okay with Bollinger Band, now let's move to RSI and understand how it works and why you cannot make money with it. Okay, RSI is the abbreviation for Relative Strength Index. This is a momentum indicator which shows overbought and oversold conditions too. Now let's open our RSI reversal strategy. Bear with me, please. I need to find it first. Okay. And now let's open an RSI on top of it in order to understand the dynamics better. Okay. When we say reversal, it means price will go back when it hits a certain point. It may either be a Bollinger Band line or an RSI level. You always hear something like this. If RSI goes below 30, there is an oversold condition, and if it goes above 70, then there is an overbought condition. If there is an overbought condition, you should sell or short the stock or coin. Or if there is an oversold condition, then we should buy or open a long position. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like this. A couple of minutes ago, we explained the reasons on Bollinger Band. Very similar rules apply here too. Yes, if RSI goes below the 30 line, it is an indication of oversold condition. We agree to that. But you can never know how long the oversold condition will last or continue. And you can never know when the price will start moving the opposite direction, which we call reverse. Let's test it. As usual, go to settings, change contracts to USD just like I did here. Strategy will work like we explained a couple of minutes ago. If RSI goes below 30, it assumes that there is an oversold condition and there will be a reversal, so it opens a long position with buy signals. Likewise, if RSI goes above 70, it assumes that there is an overbought condition and there will be a reversal, so it opens a short position with our sell signal. Our risk reward ratio is 1 to 1. As you can see, there is a sell signal here with RSI crossing over 70, but trend continues to go up. We can never know when this uptrend will end. This is the biggest delusion here. Although in most of the sources it is advised to use RSI and Bollinger Band as reversal indicators, as you can see, if you use them that way, you will most likely lose money. Let's check RSI reversal result. 1 to 1 risk reward ratio didn't lose us money, but it did not make a significant amount of money either within a year. Okay, now let's change risk and reward ratio to 1 to 5. Our stop will be 4% and take profit will be 20. Net profit went worse. Let's check 2 to 10. Okay, I will change the stop loss to 2% and take profit will be 10%. Okay. It does not lose money, but it does not make a fortune either. So, how should you use RSI? Now, let's check with our logic that we explained to you at the beginning of the video on Bollinger Band. We will change the strategy like this. If RSI goes above 70, then there is a statistically significant probability that a big uptrend may be starting. Now I will close this RSI reversal strategy tester and open RSI trend follow-up strategy tester. Let's change the settings again. Contracts should be selected as USD. Okay. Let's try 1 to 5 risk and reward ratio. Let's type them here. We will use 1 to 5 risk and reward ratio. I will use 4% for stops, 20 for take profit. Check this out. Our profit increased significantly. It is giving 228% profit in 1 year. Not too bad for a robot trading with only one indicator. Let's remind what this strategy tester is testing. We are opening a short position when RSI crosses under 30. Okay, let's check an example here. On this one, you can see RSI goes below 30 and we open the short position. If price goes above moving average, we are resetting the system. And if it goes below 30 again, after resetting, it can open another short position too. In other words, we are using pyramining here. We are after really big trends. Our success rate for catching that big wave is only 30%, but since our risk reward ratio is 1 to 5, 30% is more than enough for us to make a nice profit from our overall trades. In our point of view, this is the correct way of how RSI should be used, and the test results are our proof. Catching a trend reversal with RSI is not for average traders, we must say. Trend reversal catching requires a lot of technical analysis skills and experience. The catching the trend start is easier than catching reversal. It is less risky, so we recommend using these indicators like this. By the way, in this video, we are not claiming that this is the only way that RSI or Bollinger Band should be used. There are many other very useful ways you can use RSI for, like conversion and diversion detection, but we will not touch on these today because this video has already been very long. Today's purpose is to understand the mistake or mistakes made very frequently while using RSI and Bollinger Band. And we are trying to stop you from repeating those mistakes, and also we want you to understand one of the most profitable ways to use these two indicators in our trades. Okay, now we have come to the fun part. Now let's understand how we can use these two indicators, the way they support each other to increase our profitability. By the way, we are not very often trading with Bollinger Band and RSI. We are mostly using our own strategy. But if you'd like to trade with Bollinger Band and RSI, we are leaving the most successful strategies backtester link in the video descriptions completely for free. You will see the most profitable strategy in a second. You can use the backtester on any coin and on any time frame to find the most profitable settings and risk reward ratio for you, and you can start making money with it. Now let's open the last and most profitable strategy for Bollinger Band and RSI. We are sure you have been waiting for that. Okay, we are ready. Let us explain the strategy first. If price crosses under Bollinger Band lower line while RSI is below 30, then we assume that oversold condition is supported by two indicators and it may be a signal for a big downtrend. So we open a short position with our sell signal. Let's check the price action with replay feature. Okay. Let's have a look at that. Price crossed under Bollinger Band and meanwhile RSI went below 30, as you can see. So we got our sell signal because our oversold condition is confirmed. There is no doubt about the oversold condition. But if you assume that there will be a reversal here, then you are very wrong. Why? Let's check the replay. As you can see, the price continued to go down. That oversold condition gave us a signal for a beginning of a big downtrend, not for a trend reversal. Let's continue. Okay, here we have another one. Okay, let's make it faster. Or okay, it goes something like this. Let's stop. Let's stop the replay. Oops, I couldn't stop. Let's close it. Okay, if we understood the strategy, now let's make the proper settings for our backtest and see the real results. We are changing contracts to USD. Risk and reward ratio will be 1 to 5. Our stops will be 4%, just like the previous one. Let's change the numbers here. Our take profit will be 20%. Oops. Wow. Check out this net profit, dear dual traders. It is a magnificent 611 net profit within a year. Even we were not expecting that. We didn't spend so much time on the settings. We are pretty sure if you spend some time with the tester, you will be able to achieve better results. By the way, by the time you watch this video, market conditions may have changed significantly, so you may need to consider using different ATR values for your stops and take profits. But as a result, you can use the backtester completely for free to make some money with it. At last, we have come to our very long video's end. We tried to give you a flavor of how a Doolittle trader would trade with Bollinger Band and RSI. We hope that this video helps you increase your profitability or at least save you from making some mistakes. See you on the next Doolittle Trader video. Take care and bye bye.